Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Yeah, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
First down. First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Irvin. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Buccaneers, first down.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Here's third and 10.
180.
Mayfield now from the 50. And unable to connect. Incomplete. So give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what something last week resolves itself this time around.
We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 15 carries, 71 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Fields. And he'll find Hall. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Fields going to run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, Jets.
Open man is the tight end, Mason Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 10.
On the draw, here's Allen. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Well, this defense for the Bucks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
Don't jump. Ready?
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And a completion to Wilson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Here we go now on first and goal.
First down.
Here we go, son.
First and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Fields. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And there he goes, right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucks. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, you do I ever.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucks a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and they score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, New York.
Here we go. Right. 551.
Play action. It's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Take him down behind the line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Fields. Now he'll tuck this under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yaya Diaby. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. Mayfield now. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Run up the middle with Irving. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. The Bucks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
To about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
180.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Running the toss to Irving. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Buccaneers. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Third and 5.
Brings up third and 5.
180.
Here's Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down.
Now Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Fields now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Austin McNamara now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucks to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in the second quarter, because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Right. Green 19. Right.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
19 strikes. Hurry up, hurry up.
To throw is Fields. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of loading behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
At the 23-yard line.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Throwing, Mayfield. This is caught by McMillan. Now he's free at the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jalen McMillan, 77 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New York set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment,
Offside.
but a penalty flag on the field.
That penalty is declined.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Fields. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw again. Downfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Yaya Diaby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there, not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. A sad day for some, the official final day of summer. Fall begins in the USA tomorrow, so time for one more summer fling, if you will. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Western New York. The Bills at home for an AFC East battle with the Miami Dolphins. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. Looking end zone, finds his tight end, Dalton Kincaid, for the touchdown. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's Antonio Gibson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles hosting the LA Rams. And it's the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts. One of his 2 touchdown passes here in the first half. 14 all, the score at the half.
Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it makes the score 21-10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Shoots by him. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Irvin. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Second down and 6 now.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mayfield to throw it. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 45.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Second and 10.
He was defended by Jamel Dean.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Now it's Fields.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. In motion goes the tight end. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Here we go. Do it. 319, get that.
Operating from the gun, Fields.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Bucks defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets.
Folk's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Dances by him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen, they see the blocks happen, they feel really good about their vision, and then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
180!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a 1st down.
Handoff running left, Irving.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
180!
Mayfield now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucks go up by 2 touchdowns. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Breece Hall.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So out come the Bucks now.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Bucks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That will give Irving running right. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
That is caught. McMillan with it.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucks. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Mayfield. Touchdown! His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That's another
Here we go.
Jets. First down.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
From 13 yards out.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Mayfield.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Bucks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing. Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch out!
Here's a handoff to Irvin.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Watch out!
2nd and 5 now. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
20!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180! Watch out!
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
180!
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
2 yards.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On the handoff, this is Irvin.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Irvin.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hurry! What's that?
Right up the middle with Irving. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now Justin Fields and the Jets
down by 10. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
21 yards. That's good for a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Fields.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the Bucks.
Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Jets.
All eyes on Fields. Now a run here off the RPO.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Folk for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
At the 33-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Bucks 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
180.
A run to Irving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting